This video covers Scenario 2 and is called Trench Warfare. Let's rip right in and discuss the characters in this one. First, we have our old and beloved friend Randy Construction of Good Building Company. Remember, for the purposes of this assessment, you'll be taking the persona of Randy Construction. You are Randy Construction. You are tasked with presenting a strategy to get the best deal for Good Building Company. Whether it be getting the other party to pay for the variation, hit the best price, or ensuring quality work. Remember, you are on the side of Randy Construction. The person you'll be analysing in this here caper is Clinton Yao. Clinton is employed by Ironclad Investments. What type of personality does Clint have? What type of negotiator does that make him? What negotiation technique from class does Clinton utilise to influence Randy? You will have all these questions covered in Assessment 2. Let's discuss the situation before we let it unfold. Here is the scenario background. Randy has called for a chat whilst completing civil works on a new housing estate at Southern Valley. Unfortunately, Randy has uncovered some old stormwater lines from the 80s. Oh no, since these are not documented, this will be a big variation. The question is, who will pay? I think it's now time to watch the scenario go down.
Hey Clinton, thanks for meeting me. Hope you don't mind me bending your ear on this one. Sure, not a problem. We've worked together for years. The only thing is, when you called me, geez, I always think something's gone wrong when it's like this. Yeah, you got me right. Go ahead. We was doing some excavation at the Southern Valley estate, you know the one. Anyways, we uncovered a whole bunch of stormwater drains that were not documented. Oh, really? Where are they from? Yeah, I reckon they're from the 80s. Don't know how they weren't documented though. But I tell you what, the excavator, he's a skilled fella. He didn't break any pipes. Oof, that sounds like it's going to be costly, and we're stretched real thin right now at Ironclad. Yeah, that's what I need to tell you. We got to sort this. So that's a fort. How's our good old building company going to help us out with this one?
Oh my, those characters have found themselves with quite a bit of thinking to do. How will this one be resolved? Well, you will be the one who answers all those questions and more by completing Assessment 2. First, you will start off with identifying the personality type of the negotiator. Remember, you are Randy, so the only person you need to analyse is Clinton Yao. No need to analyse Randy. You should identify Clint's most prominent personality type on the disc chart and then identify as either an analytical, assertive, or accommodating negotiator. Remember, I want to see WSU Harvard referencing in this section. Clinton did use one negotiation technique in this scenario, but which one? Here is a little hint. He used at least one technique that we have covered in class. If you can snipe this technique, you'll be as good as gold. Next, you will need to determine if Clinton was in an emotional state. If so, how did that affect the scenario? After you analyse the negotiator, you have to explain what would you do in Randy's shoes. You will select and explain at least 3 negotiation techniques that would help Randy to achieve the desires of Good Building Company. You will achieve a better mark if proposed techniques applicable to the situation. The techniques should also gel together to form a complete strategy, rather than being 3 separate isolated techniques. Make sure to reference in WSU style here. It's very important to your grade. Finally, the last section of the assessment has you identify what an ideal solution is and explain what an ideal solution is to the given scenario. Remember, an ideal solution is different to a practical solution. No, sir, they are not the same at all. After you explain the ideal solution, you will then explain how the long-term relationship between both parties will be affected by the ideal solution. With that completed, you have finished off Assessment 2. Good luck. I'm sure you'll do well.